Do you take it everywhere with you? Do you have a mini heart attack when you forget it at home while you're gone for a while? Do you even use it in the bathroom? If you answered yes to these questions, then you might have a cell phone addiction. Psychology Today did a study with college students. They asked college students to imagine receiving a text with the request to text me when you can. They were also offered a small amount of money if they waited to text back the person. According to the study by Ackley and Warden, most students wanted to text back right away and pass on the extra money. According to the study, texting was more important than the extra money that they could have had. Sherry Walsh and her colleagues also did studies about cell phone addiction. They found that many individuals consider their phones to be part of their self-concept. They admit to keeping their phones nearby, always thinking about their phones, interrupting any activity they are doing to answer their phone, feeling lost and distressed without your phone, and also not being able to cut back your little use on their phone. As everyone knows, or we hope that everyone knows, cell phone use can be risky or dangerous in some situations. One good example would be while driving. Both of these set of researchers have argued that cell phone use can interfere with performance and other things that should be more important, like work, school, and even social activities. I know that when I was in high school, I worried about my cell phone more than I should have. I texted a lot, played games, and even snuck out of class to call a friend. It took over something that I should have been more focused on. Also, a lot of other kids did the same thing. Nowadays, it hasn't changed much. Everyone seems to always be on their phones. You go out to a movie, and there's a lot of reminders on the screen about turning your phone off. It's crazy how we have to be reminded to keep them off so we don't interrupt anyone else. Another example is when you go out to eat with your boyfriend, your husband, friends, or even family, and most of you just stare at your phone. I see it happen all the time, and I'm even guilty of it. It shows how we put our cell phones above other important things like our relationships. According to a story by Brad Lamb from the Huffington Post, digital addiction is not hard to develop. He has some good ways to try to change this lifestyle a little so we aren't so out of control when it comes to our cell phones. According to Lamb, we should unplug for the night. Turn off your cell phone unless you're a doctor or something absolutely needed to be reached. Another was to set limits for yourselves. Try not to be on it at meal times or during a set period of time a day. I have to set boundaries for myself when it comes to my cell phone, or I may never get any of my homework done. I get easily distracted from it if it rings with a phone call or a text. So I need to set it away from me on silent so I don't focus on it at all. James Roberts and his Seton Hall University co-author Stephen Pirog did a study. It sums up all that I have been saying about cell phone addiction. They said that cell phone use among U.S. college students now hovers over 90%, and it shows young adults check their phone on average of 60 times a day and send out an average of 3,200 text messages per month. Many of us use our cell phones a little too much, and we should try a few of the options to cut back on our cell phone so it doesn't take up so much of our time